Alright guys, Wet Movie 1 here, and we're about to watch Pain and Gain. Hey guys, Wet Movie 1 here, I'm with Andrew.
What's up, guys?
We just got out of seeing Pain and Gain, starring The Rock and Mark Wahlberg. You want to give a quick synopsis about the movie?
Yeah, so this is based off of a true story about Daniel Lugo, who he works at a gym and he's obsessed with the American dream, I guess you can say. And he's not really down on his luck, but he's ambitious, but doesn't really have anything to do except for bodybuilding as a credential. So he kind of gets all his buddies around him to kind of get the same idea of wanting to obtain the American dream and kind of get themselves out of the bad situations that they're in. So they go after this guy who's kind of self-made. He's got lots of money, but you kind of feel for him because he's the opposite of Mark Wahlberg. He worked his way up. He went to college, worked his ass off, and got all this money. And here Mark Wahlberg is a slacker, wants to take it from him.
Yeah.
Well, they do, and then chaos goes on.
But the thing is, the guy is kind of an asshole, so it's kind of like you're on Mark Wahlberg's side, and you're on Tony Shalhoub's side. And it's one of those things, so you kind of like, Tony Shalhoub's kind of an asshole. He treats his employees like shit. He talks like he's
He's a self-made guy.
Yeah, kind of thing. And so you're kind of rooting for both of them, kind of. It's kind of hard to who you're rooting for.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, I really do like The Rock's performance in this.
I think The Rock was awesome, actually. This is really cool to see,
Yeah,
man.
playing like a, should we say that?
Say what?
Like a whole Jesus freak?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of funny, like him like putting his hand on somebody, I'm gonna save you.
Wearing Jesus Saves type of t-shirts the whole time.
I just think I think he's really, mastering his craft of acting. You know what I mean? He's getting a lot better as he keeps going. And I really do dig what he's doing now.
Yeah, I thought his comedy delivery too was the most sharp I've seen it in this movie. So, I mean, there's some subtle stuff and there's some stuff that, it's a gratuitous laugh, but it worked the whole way through, I thought. So.
And the whole character of Tony Shalhoub, you guys all know him from the TV show Monk. He plays a pretty good asshole in this movie.
Yeah, greasy mother effer, man.
Yeah, I know. I always really liked him ever since that show. As we were watching, before we went to go see this movie, we looked up and a friend of ours or acquaintance of ours was supposed to be in this movie. Her name was Mindy Robinson. And I think I might have saw her in there. I think she was on like a tanning bed. I'm not sure because there's a whole bunch of good-looking chicks running around in there. I'm not sure if I saw her or not.
Yeah, I mean, it's they're portraying Miami, at a gym. So there's tanning, there's
hot girls everywhere.
Lots of strip clubs, lots of craziness. So
yeah. I found it to be an enjoyable flick.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. In my opinion, this is Michael Bay's best film. And now don't take that out of context and try to understand what I'm saying. It's not a great movie, but it's Michael Bay's. It's an achievement for him.
But
I think.
Okay, you get Michael Bay's slow, moving, slow motion camera, but you don't get the lens flare like you usually get in his movies.
Yeah, like all the Transformers crap. You don't get that. But he does some really great tracking shots in this.
Yeah.
Some great action shots. I mean, the movie is shot pretty sharp. It's not perfect. The storylines, there's some things that kind of like didn't kind of gel. And he kind of fits a lot in. I mean, it's a 2-hour movie.
But the comedy in it worked. Me and the audience were laughing at most of the stuff, the funny stuff that was happening. And people were digging it. Like, I was digging it too. It's one of the better ones we've saw recently.
Yeah.
And
I understand like the people are giving a lot of crap, but overall, it's an enjoyable film.
Yeah, it's fun. It's just like a good popcorn flick, like you can always say for like the Transformers kind of movies.
Yeah, but I even think it's there's more going on than like a Transformer. That's what I mean. Like
there's more story and more character going on in it.
I mean, for Michael Bay, this is like as good as he's done so far. I mean, I love The Rock, but this is a different type of movie. This is something different that he's trying to do, and I respect that. Yeah. So I give him props for that.
And it's cool. You get Ed Harris in there for a quick. You do. For a little thing, and that was cool to see him there too. Because didn't he work with him before?
Oh yeah, in The Rock. Yeah. He was the rogue general. Yeah. But I think my favorite cameo, he didn't even have a speaking role, but if you catch it, you'll think it's awesome. It's Kurt Angle.
Oh, dude, that was awesome.
Yeah. Just a split second, and him and The Rock are in the same sequence, so that's really pretty cool.
They're doing their thug thizzle on that.
Yeah.
No, I found this movie to be enjoyable.
Yeah, I mean, overall, I dug it, so it's worth a view.
Yeah, what would you give it from a 0 to a 10?
0 to 10.
Because people always complain and say, why don't you guys ever go above like 3 or 6, or you know what I mean? Like we never go above a certain point.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't reviewed a movie to me that's like an 8 to a 10.
Yeah.
You know, personally, the only movies I've seen that are an 8 to a 10 this year, you know, one of them is Side Effects. I mean, that's a great movie.
I didn't see that yet. Yeah.
It's a good movie, but you know, so this one, even though we're hyping it, there's still some things wrong with it. But I give it a 6.5.
Yeah.
6.5.
I was gonna say I'll give it a 7. I found I was really enjoying it. Even the crowd that was like kicking the back of our seats, and you know the loud guy that is always in there every Thursday night coughing his brains out. It's still enjoyable because they didn't take anything from my experience, and I really did enjoy myself in there.
Yeah, and it was a full house. There's literally no seats left, so it was cool, and everyone seemed like they're digging it. So it was a good time.
So every video we always ask him a question. What should the question be?
I think it's pretty obvious, sir. What's your favorite Michael Bay movie?
Or what's your least favorite?
Yeah, I mean.
And what do you guys think about Michael Bay directing the Ninja Turtles movie?
So au contraire, he's not directing it. He's released it. He's producing it.
Producing it.
Yes.
Oh, okay then.
Sorry.
So it's like 2:00 in the morning right now because we saw the midnight show. I'm going a bit bonkers right now.
But yeah, he got a new director. But yeah, no, he's still involved. He's producing it.
Oh my God. Okay. Hopefully he doesn't mess it up because Turtles is like a childhood dream, and I just love the old movies. I don't care. I love the Ooze. I love the first one. I love the third one.
Kevin Nash, Super Shredder.
Yeah. All right, guys. Remember to follow us on Twitter. Links in the description box. And we'll see you guys all later. Thank you guys for your support.
Later.